Football is here tomorrow. What is up, Finn fans? Yes, this is it. This is the very first episode of the Pick series. Now, normally I have my father here with me, and we talk about the games, and we give our picks and all that jazz, and then this, and that. But unfortunately, he couldn't be here today. I'm very upset about that because this is the first video. It's the very first video of us doing this. But he did send me a message to send to you guys, so I will be playing that.
What's up, Finn fans? How are you guys doing out there? Hope you all are safe and hanging in there. This year, I think the Dolphins are really going to do it. I think so. I'm excited about this year. You know, I was supposed to make the picks with Doug, but I have to be at work early. You'll see me again soon. You guys have a good day. Sunday, Fins up, baby.
So, yes, that is my dad. If you guys are new, because I've gained a bunch of subscribers since the last time we did our picks video together. I have my dad on. He's a huge Miami Dolphins fan. He does the picks with me. And then whenever I watch the game with him, we do our post reaction to the game together. So that's my dad, if you haven't known. And that's the reason I am a Dolphins fan. So before we jump into these picks, I have two new patrons that I need to shout out. Bob Snyder, Alec Sands. Thank you so much, Alex and Bob, $8 patrons. If you guys want to join, it's linked below. I literally just got off of chatting with a bunch of you guys in the Discord. So, you know, if you are a patron already, hit me up in the patron messaging, and I will get you into the Discord. There's a ton of perks. There's different tiers, so check it out. And if you want to join, feel free to. But let's jump into this sucker, and let's talk about the season. So, if you guys have noticed that I had you guys go and fill out your picks. Now, some of you guys thought that it was like individual. So like I was going to have individual people and tally all those picks of individual people. Are you crazy? No, essentially what I set up is you guys click the link when I put the link in the videos, normally on Mondays and Tuesdays. You click on the link and you put your picks in. And it's the whole subscriber community. It's not individuals, because for me to keep record of individual picks, I would lose my mind. So you'll see as we go through, I will pop up what you guys have picked. Let's start with tomorrow's game, and that is the Houston Texans heading to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Big rematch. I love that this is the kickoff. Absolutely love that this is the kickoff. Big rematch of the playoffs last year. I think the Texans went up by like 23 points. And then the Chiefs were just like, oh, yeah, I forgot we're in the playoffs. We need to play football. And just so many unanswered points within, 5 minutes before the half. I am picking the Chiefs in this one. I think that the Chiefs have gotten, if not the same, a little bit better. Whereas the Texans, I don't know about the Texans. So I'm picking the Chiefs. Also, no offense to you Texan fans, but I want you guys to have a very high draft pick this upcoming year, because we have your first round pick. So I'm picking the Texans. My father thinks I'm picking the Chiefs, not the Texans. My father thinks that the Houston Texans are getting revenge for that playoff game. He's picking the Texans, and you guys as the community are picking a 92.5% from 243 of you guys voted. More of you need to vote if you want to have more of a say as a community. 92.5 of you guys have picked the Chiefs. So me and you guys are the same. My dad is picking the Houston Texans. Next game we are going to be talking about is the Philadelphia Eagles heading to Washington to take on the football team. Because they're called the Washington football team. It literally says football team. So I'm picking the Philadelphia Eagles. Dwayne Haskins is starting for I almost said it. For the Washington football team. It's going to be hard. Same thing with Raiders. If it bothers you that I say Oakland sometimes instead of Las Vegas, that's something you're really going to have to get over. I'm picking the Eagles. I don't think the Washington football team has gotten any that much better than the Eagles have, and a full healthy Eagles team, which I don't know how healthy they are with Alshon Jeffrey and Aguilar. We'll see how that all bangs out. But I'm going the Eagles in that one. My father is also going the Eagles in that one. And you guys, 95% have picked the Eagles in that one. How is it that 243 of you guys voted, but only 239 of you guys picked this one? Are you guys just skipping through games? Hey, I'm going to win this year. Again, 3 years in a row, but you guys are now incorporated. You guys better start voting. Then we have the Green Bay Packers with, again, not drafting a wide receiver. I don't know why. Heading to Minnesota to take on the Vikings and their new addition of Ngakoue. And I am taking the Minnesota Vikings in this one. I think that their defense with the addition of Ngakoue is going to be a little bit of a trouble for those Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. But I think this is going to be honestly a close game because the Packers always play the Vikings very, very hard. My dad is actually going to take the Green Bay Packers. He probably really likes Aaron Rodgers in this one. And the community, this was a close one. This was a very close one. 54.9% of you guys, a very close one, are going to take the Green Bay Packers. So I know a lot of you guys are like, but I didn't pick the Packers. Hey, your community, you need to work as one. Next, we have the Indianapolis Colts heading to Jacksonville to take on what used to be the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now they are Gardner Minshew, Josh Allen, and some other players. I feel bad for Jaguar fans. They've really just dove into trying to get Trevor Lawrence. I'm picking the Colts. It's just for that simple fact. I think that the Jaguars they got rid of way too much talent. And I'm picking the Colts. My father is also picking the Colts. And you guys, this might be the biggest swing, 97.9. So there is a 2.1% of you guys that think that the Jaguars are going to pull this one off. But 97.9 of you guys are picking the Indianapolis Colts. We got the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Now, Mitch Trubisky is going to be starting for the Chicago Bears. I hope he got better than last year because Mitch Trubisky is not a very good quarterback. Hey, Bear fans, don't get on me about it. This is what my eyeballs see, and you guys made a move to get Nick Foles and took on his humongous contract, but then you got Trubisky still starting. It just doesn't make sense to me. And then Adrian Peterson's on the Lions, and I'm going with the Detroit Lions in this one. I think Stafford has something to play for, and I don't like Trubisky. That's my main reason. Prove me wrong, Trubisky. That's a lot of what I'm going to be saying for week one is a lot of teams need to prove me wrong because a lot of teams have burned me in the past. I'm going with the Detroit Lions. My father's going with the Detroit Lions. And with 62.9%, you guys are also going with the Detroit Lions. Then we have I'm not going to say. Now I'm being conscious of it. The Las Vegas Raiders heading to Carolina to take on their brand new quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater, and the Carolina Panthers. You got Christian McCaffrey, Teddy Bridgewater, Moore at wide receiver. You still got Greg Olsen there. Grandpa Olsen still down there. I'm actually going to be taking the Oakland Raiders in this one. I like their running back, not just because I drafted him in 2 of my leagues, but I like the way their team is built. And I think the amount of talent that the Panthers lost, given this edge to the See, there I wasn't being conscious. I almost said Oakland Raiders. I swear. Las Vegas Raiders, my father's on the same boat. And you guys with 65.8% are also going with the Las Vegas Raiders. Then we have the New York Jets. A team that is very decimated by injuries at the wide receiver spot. Head coach that doesn't like his running back, but he does like his running back. But he doesn't like his running back in the aspect he brought in a 15-year vet, but still likes his running back because they miscommunication with the Hammies. Taking on the Buffalo Bills, the favorite to win the division. Josh Allen isn't as bad as I make him out to be, even though his stats literally say he is the most inaccurate quarterback in the NFL last year. But hey, the Buffalo Bills still have a top 5 defense from last year. This is me being serious right now. Buffalo Bills still had a top 5 defense from last year. They added more players onto there. They bring in Stephon Diggs. I'm going Buffalo Bills here. Jets are going to suck. But I will say this to you, Buffalo Bills fans. Next week, you're taking on the Miami Dolphins. Buffalo Bills have never put back-to-back winning seasons together. Buffalo Bills are the Buffalo Bills. As much as I'm picking you guys to win this one because you are the superior team over the New York Jets, I ain't giving you all that much love. But my father's also taking the Buffalo Bills, and you guys with a 96.2%. Again, not as big as the Colts one, taking the Buffalo Bills. Now we have the Cleveland Browns. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not talking about Odell. But the fact that he plays for the Browns, come on now. But in all seriousness, I don't believe the story, and I'm not talking about it, but I don't believe the story. Cleveland Browns, Baker Mayfield, Jarvis Landry, Odell, added a ton of pieces on defense, taking on Lamar Jackson and that Baltimore Ravens team, Calais Campbell, J.K. Dobbins. They got Ingram in the backfield. Hollywood Brown, very, very good team. I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens. Ink Raven, if you're watching this one's for you, my dude. My father is also going with the Baltimore Ravens, and you guys are going 93.7% with the Baltimore Ravens. No offense to you guys, Cleveland Browns, but I said last year you guys had a ton of talent. You needed to prove to me that you were going to win, and you didn't. So you need to prove that you got a lot of talent. Just win some more games. Come on. Next, we have the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons now have, Todd Gurley. They still have Julio. Come on. They lost Austin Hooper, though, but they still have Matt Ryan, who a lot of people underestimate how good Matt Ryan is. I don't know why, but they still underestimate it. Seattle Seahawks, Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf. My brain is Jamal Adams edition. Hello. Very, very good team. I'm going with the Seattle Seahawks. My father also going with the Seattle Seahawks. And you guys are going with an 82.9% with the Seattle Seahawks. I'm writing this down, guys. Work together as a community. That's all I'm going to say if you don't like the way this is going. Or vote. More of you need to vote. Next, we have the Los Angeles Chargers. I almost said San Diego. I'm not going to lie to you. Tyrod Taylor. Justin Herbert's not starting, but Tyrod Taylor's out there. Keenan Allen. Unfortunately, Derwin James is injured, and supposedly his injury is more prominent than it was led to be. Ton of players on that team. Taking on Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow going to come out, get his first start. A lot of people are going to be watching this game. A lot of people are going to have their magnifying glasses on this game. A lot of Tua fans are going to, because we had to hear all off season the comparison between Joe Burrow and Tua. So if Joe Burrow doesn't come out and light it up, I don't want to hear it. I'm taking the Chargers in this one. I think that with Tyrod Taylor already being on the team last year, he's a little bit more acclimated to the offense. This first week in the NFL, that's what a lot of the teams that are going to win it's going to be. You have to have teams that you don't have a lot of newcomers, a lot of guys learning because there wasn't a lot of time to learn. I'm going the Chargers. My father's actually going the Bengals. I guess he likes Joe Mixon and Burrow and all those guys, so he's going that. But you guys with an 81.9% are going with the Chargers. Next game, we have the Arizona Cardinals taking on the reigning NFC champion 49ers and Jimmy Garoppolo, Nick Bosa, all those guys. They don't have Buckner anymore, though. Buckner went to a different team, and you don't have Brady anymore because he's what us. But you got Arizona taking on the 49ers. I'm taking the 49ers in this one. I do think Arizona is going to be a sneaky good team. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people. Kyler Murray started to come into his all. You got Kenyon Drake back there doing your thing. They had enough confidence in Kenyon Drake that they got rid of David Johnson, so it's going to be very interesting. And they have DeAndre Hopkins. It's going to be very interesting, but I still think that the 49ers defense is going to help them win that game. Moster, I almost said I just said moist. I don't know why. Moster, the tight end. My brain's just not working. I apologize, 49ers fan. It's just I'm going off the top of my dome, and it's just not working. So I'm going 49ers. My father's going 49ers, and you guys with an 85.7% are going 49ers. Now, we have probably, this should be the Sunday night game. I don't understand why the Sunday night game is the Sunday night game. This should be the Sunday night game. Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Drew Brees and the Saints. This is going to be a humongous game. Tampa Bay just gained about 40 million fans with the additions they had. Congratulations, Tampa Bay. How is that boat still floating with all the bandwagon fans now with you? Not saying all of your fans are, because I know a ton of fans and I have friends that have been Tampa Bay fans for the past 20 years. But all of a sudden, you guys took on a lot of fans. And I feel bad for the diehard fans because you got a lot of bandwagon fans with the addition of Fournette, Gronkowski, Tom Brady, just overshadowing the talent you have on that team with Mike Evans and your linebacking core. And just, I feel bad. Taking on Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, they're getting ready to make that contract extension. Drew Brees, this is probably like his last year, if that. So they're going to push hard to win a Super Bowl, Michael Thomas, A, wide receiver. He's a good one. He's a very good wide receiver. I'm picking the New Orleans Saints. I don't care about Tom Brady being on the team. I think Mike Evans will have a good game. I think with the addition of him, Fournette, I think they will do very well, but I'm picking Drew Brees. They're home, and that is the factor that pushed me over to picking the Saints. And my father is also picking the Saints. I think he liked the aspect of them playing home. And with 73.3%, you guys are also picking the Saints. Now, this is the Sunday night game, which I'm like, why? The Dallas Cowboys taking on Los Angeles Rams. Rams' new uniforms look very nice, though. I will say that. I like your new unis. Not saying both teams are bad, not saying both teams, but I think, why is this the Sunday night game? But you got the Cowboys, got your new wide receiver you drafted there. You got Dak Prescott doing his thing there. Ezekiel Elliott doing his thing. You still got Amari Cooper still doing their thing, taking on the Rams. They don't got Todd Gurley anymore, but you still got Cooper Kupp. You still got your weapons. I'm picking the Dallas Cowboys in this one. I think they lost a little bit of talent, and the Cowboys kind of added a little bit more talent, so I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys there. My father is actually going with the Rams with that one, and you guys with the 76.5% are also going with the Cowboys. I noticed that me and the fans have a very mutual pick. It's going to be hard to defeat you guys if you guys keep picking with me. Then we have the Monday night games. There are 2 Monday night games. That's the normal thing that happens. I might live stream the second Monday night game because I think it'll be fun. But the first Monday night game is the Steelers heading here to New Jersey, literally about 30 minutes that way from my house, to take on the New York Giants. I am taking the Steelers. Steelers, towards the end of last year, started to have a really good defense. Ben Roethlisberger's back. Connor's going to be back doing his thing like a chicken wing. I'm picking the Steelers in this one. My father's also picking the Steelers in this one. And you guys, with an 89.2%, are also picking the Steelers in this one. Then we have the Titans. Yes, I said it that way. Get over it. Taking on the Denver Broncos, who we just found out are going to be without Von Miller. He had a serious ankle injury, and I'm hearing it's worse than it came off to be, and he's probably going to miss a bunch of time. Again, I'm recording this Tuesday night. You guys are watching this Wednesday night. Even before the injury happened, I made these picks, and I picked the Tennessee Titans. We'll see. This is all I'm going to say. I'm not a hater. I don't drink Haterade. I drink Gatorade. It's delicious. Got electrolytes. Helps me when I'm working out. I need to see Ryan Tannehill put together another good season. I need to see him shut a lot of people up. But I'm still taking the Tennessee Titans in this one because I think that their defense is scary good with Jadeveon Clowney. My father's also taking the Tennessee Titans, and you guys with a 74.2% are also taking the Tennessee Titans. And then we get to the game of the hour. It's not the game of the hour. It's a Dolphins channel, so I'm putting the Dolphin game last. I do it every picks week if you're new to the channel. Miami Dolphins heading up to New England to take on the Patriots. Now, here's how this works. I don't give you my pick. If you guys want to know who I'm picking, you need to watch Friday's preview video. Yes, I decided on Friday because a lot of you guys had some very good ideas on why it should be Friday. So Friday is when I do my preview videos for the game this week. that's when I'll give you my picks. But I'll give you my father's pick, and I will tell you what you guys picked. So I'm not going to go too into detail on what I think about the matchup because, again, that's for Friday's video. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and follow for that video. But my father's taking the Dolphins, diehard Dolphin fan. Just a little spoiler, he normally takes the Dolphins. You guys, on the other hand, 92.1% are taking the Dolphins. Only 7.9% of you guys taking the Patriots. And some of you guys might be like, that's because we're realists and da-da-da. I don't want to hear it. But be sure to comment below, even though you guys, literally, I gave you a platform to do your voting, even though only 243 of you guys did it. Comment below, what are some of your picks? If I picked for your team, what do you think about it? If I picked against your team, what do you think about it? Comment below, and I'm going to get to one of you guys' comments of the day. And this comment comes from John Graham, and he says, it's very saddening to hear Patrick starting. Tua is my first choice. To be honest, I'm dissatisfied. I picked this comment because this isn't a first time I'm hearing this. A lot of people are either sad that Tua isn't starting or think it implies something on his playing skills or his value at the 5th overall pick. And I couldn't disagree more if my pants were on fire and to get that bucket of water, there was a guy in front of me that I had to disagree with to get the water from my pants. Too long of an analogy, Doug. Here's the thing. You have Patrick Mahomes, who has played in this style of offense for 5 years. You have Tua Tagovailoa, who came into the NFL during COVID, had to go through Zoom meetings, which isn't the same as playing on the field, and he gets 40 days to learn the offense. If you honestly think that he was going to win it within 40 days versus a guy who's played it in 5 years, I don't know what to tell you. Fitz has been doing this for 15 years. He has learned I'd say probably about 9 different offenses. The man can probably learn an offense on the fly and do fantastic. So it is what it is. I honestly, once I realized camp wasn't going to start and they got 40 days, I was like, it's very unrealistic to think that any rookie quarterback is going to learn an offense in 40 days and do it well enough to win games back to back to back. Again, keep an eye out for Joe Burrow. So I'm not upset about it. I'm not disheartened. I kind of saw it coming for that reason. And a lot of people will say, well, Doug, hopefully Chan Gailey changed up his offense from the last time he was an offensive coordinator. And my response to that is, yes, of course. But you still got the meat of it. You're going to change up schemes. You're going to change up formations. You're going to change up routes. But the terminology and the understanding of the offense is still the same. I made this analogy to one of the patrons in Discord saying, think of it this way. You have a house. You lived in that house for about 6 years. You left that house for a couple years. Then when you came back, someone took all the furniture, same furniture, but just put in different rooms. You still know the house. You just now have to get used to the furniture being in the different rooms. That's how Fitz is doing with this offense. Yes, it's going to be a little bit different personnel, different schemes, but it's still the same type of offense. So that's why he kind of got the nod over to her. And Rosen. That's why Rosen ain't there anymore. One of the reasons. But thank you for the comment, John. I hope I kind of answered your question and well, it wasn't a question, but I hope I made you feel better because you seemed dissatisfied and saddened. Hope I made you feel better. But that's the video. Hope you guys enjoy these videos. I noticed that for the past 2 years when I do my picks video, they are the least viewed videos that I do throughout the season. If you guys like these pick videos, you want me to keep doing them, be sure to give this a thumbs up, subscribe, and watch it. Maybe even share it. Get the views up. And then I know, hey, they like the picks video. And I'm going to keep doing them. But that's it. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. All that good stuff. You guys already know. I'm on Twitter a ton. I retweet big information like Von Miller getting injured. Sometimes I ask you guys for comment of the day on Twitter. So if you're on Twitter, you get a little bit more one-on-one with me. Fan to Fan Network. I think I'm going to be on Fan to Fan Network tomorrow, right before the Thursday night game. I will also be live streaming tomorrow's Thursday night game. It's the kickoff. I'm going to be live streaming that, and I'm live streaming the Dolphins-Patriots game, so come hang out for both. Like I said, I'll probably live stream the Monday night game, the Titans-Broncos game. It's going to be a very interesting game, so be sure to check out Fan to Fan Network. Check out DolphinsTalk.com. Fantastic site. Ton of Dolphin content on there. But other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow night for the live stream of the Houston Texans taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And then Friday is my preview of the Dolphins taking on the Patriots. And then Sunday, we will live stream the Patriots game. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. But like usual, stay classy. Fins up.